Hello Stampers, welcome to Make a Card Monday. This is the card that we're going to be making today. It's just a super simple but yet cute card, I thought. And I chose to use this stamp set because this is also the stamp set that I'm going to be featuring in my online class this month. So I just wanted to show you yet another way to use the stamp set. So let's get started. So we're going to start off with a piece of real red cardstock that measures 8.5 by 5.5. The first thing we're going to do is fold it in half to form our card base. Okay, and I'm just going to use a bone folder to make sure that it folds nice and crisp. Okay, I'm going to set that aside for a minute. Then I'm going to use a piece of paper that is from the Occasions catalog that is in the same suite as the stamp set that we're going to be using. And the stamp set is the Fruit Basket stamp set. Okay, it's such a cute stamp set. I just love it. And it actually comes as a bundle with these 4 punches that coordinate with the stamped images of the 4 kinds of fruit. So I think it's super cute. And the paper that we're using is actually, it's in the catalog. It's part of the suite. And it is the Tutti Frutti Designer Series paper. It's a pack of 6x6 paper. And it's just got the cutest designs on it. But I really like this watermelon one. So that's the one that we're going to use right now. So we're going to start off with a piece of Designer Series paper that measures 4 inches by 3 inches. And we're also going to use a piece of Whisper White cardstock that measures 4 1/4 by 3 1/4. Okay, so I'm just going to use my Tombow, and I'm going to put it in the corners on the back. Now, you know, you don't need much of this Tombow glue when you're using the liquid glue. And I'm just going to center it and put it right on the white piece. Now, I really like to use my Tombow glue when making cards because it's so forgiving. Okay, so when I smoothed that, I moved it just a little bit, but you can still move it. You have a little bit of time to play with it and make sure it's straight. Okay, now around this, I'm going to wrap some ribbon. Now this is a beautiful ribbon. I love this. This is the Whisper White 1/4 inch organza ribbon, and it is available right now in the Occasions catalog. But what I'm going to do for my ribbon is I just cut it about a 1/2 inch longer on each side than what I want to put it on. Okay, then the cardstock I want to put it on. Now, a wonderful adhesive that we have for holding down our ribbon is our tear and tape. Okay, I don't think the snail holds ribbon very well, so I really like to use the tear and tape when I'm trying to get my ribbon stuck down. So what I do is I just put a couple of pieces of the tear and tape on the back side of my cardstock. Okay, you use your nails. I push down, burnish it a little bit, and then use your nails to take the backing off. Then I just take the piece of ribbon that I cut and I wrap it around the edges. Okay, make sure it goes straight across and just wrap it around so that it actually sticks in the adhesive on the back. Okay, then what I do is I'll cut another piece of ribbon that's just a few inches. This one measures 3 inches. Okay, and I slide it under that in the front and then go ahead and tie my knot. I like to do it this way because it actually uses less ribbon than if you were to wrap your ribbon around and bring it to the front and tie in a knot. And I'm always trying to save ribbon. I'm kind of a ribbon hoarder, so that's how I like to do mine. Now we're going to take this piece, we're going to put some more adhesive on the back corners of that, and we're going to place that on the card front. Okay, just like that. So now we're ready to make our little tag that we have here. Okay, so we're going to start off with this punch, and it is from the annual catalog, and this is the Pretty Label punch. Okay, and I'm just going to start off, and I'm just going to punch one of these out of my Whisper White cardstock. Okay, I'm going to use a black archival stamp pad. And I'm going to use the words that are in the Fruit Basket set that say, "You are the sweetest." They have the cutest words. So there's "Happy birthday to you," "We make a great pair," "Hello," "To," "From," "Friend." There's just some really fun things on this. So we're using the "You are the sweetest." Ink it up, and I am going to, since it's nice and photopolymer, I'm going to look through and just stamp it down toward the edge like that. Okay? Then I'm going to set it aside, and on another scratch piece of paper, I'm going to stamp the watermelon. Okay, now there's two stamps that make the watermelon. There's this one that just has the outside, like the rind part, and then there's the middle part. So the outside rind, I'm going to do in Emerald Envy. I love this color. Don't forget, it is one of them that is going to be retiring soon. So if you like it and want it, you need to order the stamp pad, the ink refills, anything that has this color. Cardstock, you need to get it ordered soon. Okay. Then for the middle of my watermelon, I'm going to use the Real Red stamp pad. Again, with them being photopolymer, I just love them because they're so easy to get lined up. Now, one thing about this bundle is that you don't have to be perfect when you're stamping, because the punch is actually a little smaller than what the stamped image is. Okay, and I'll show you what I mean by that. So if you look at this and you look closely at this one, you can see it's the red part that I stamped is kind of crooked in there. Okay, and that is okay. I'm going to trim this down a little bit, because when you put it in your stamp or in your punch, you can line it up and get it as straight as you want it. Okay, can you see that? So it doesn't matter that it was off just a little bit, because when it punches it out, it's perfect. Okay, it actually punches smaller than the stamped image. I'm going to trim that across, punch this one right here. I just think this is so cute. I love watermelons. And punch that right there. Okay, so now I'm going to adhere these to our tag. Again, just going to use a little bit of Tombow, put just a dot of glue on the back. Okay, drop it on your placemat. Sure, why not? I'm going to stick it on there. Put some on this one, and last one. I'm going to stick it on there like that. There we go. Okay. Now I am going to attach that to the front of my card with dimensionals. Okay. Take my thing of dimensionals. Now I am always big on using every little piece of dimensional on my thing. Once my middle ones are all gone, these around the edges are still good to use. Okay. So I just trim them down to the size I want or need. Okay. And then I'm going to put one across there. One across there, and we'll actually use that one in the middle there. Okay, kind of peel the backing off of those, just like that. We're going to position this on here, move it up just a little bit from the other one, get it down, and there it is. There is the card that I was going to show you. So go ahead and leave a comment on my blog today, and I will be giving one of these away again this week. And thank you for stopping by.